PTSD from bullying is a real thing. And as you can tell, I'm a little reluctant to even talk about it. Rather it's experiences at school, at work, or just out in public, or dealt with it by someone at home, like maybe a neighbor, neighborhood kids, relationship, even family. Let me be your voice if you're afraid to talk about it, because I've been there, and not gonna lie, I still deal with it here and there. Like, a lot of things just go through your mind, scenarios, even though it's not currently happening, but you can't help but, kind of react to it, because your brain, your subconscious mind, believes whatever you think about is real. And so you have to remind yourself to not try to control your thoughts and be in the present moment, or listen to your breathing. So yeah, and so I want to bust my ass. This is actually something that I deal with almost every day for years. And I was a little reluctant to even open up about that to people, like to friends or whoever. But a lot of people go through it. I don't want you to come on my channel and think that I'm some guru. I mean, people would probably consider me that, because the knowledge that I have that a master mason would have, but it doesn't mean perfect. Even a monk said that even some monks still deal with anger issues. There's so many misconceptions about enlightenment, is that people think there's an absence of any mental illness, or you're completely 100% healed. Spirituality just basically helps you handle these traumas and whatnot. They don't completely go away. So I guess healing is just kind of a far-fetched thing to say. I mean, working on oneself, I guess, is the best thing to say, but the best way to describe it. But whatever you prefer, I respect that. And I hope you can respect me and my perspective. But another misconception about enlightenment is that people think you always have to be passive. You have to be like a punching bag, and people expect you to look like a typical new age hippie who 24/7 listens to meditation music. I listen to it, but sometimes it gets irritating to the point that I just throw on a Trivium or Slipknot, and then I just feel extra better. And yeah, so when you're constantly, let's just talk about, I'm almost gonna be one of them. It gets to the point that, yeah, you can't be alone, and then you take that as an opportunity to just scream and let it all out, because it's not stopping. And that's fine, whatever helps, but long as something that's healthy, that's you're not hurting yourself. I don't believe I ever hurt myself when it came to intrusive thoughts when I was younger. Most people may have these self-harm regrets. I did too. I think the last time that happened was 5 years ago. Not only was it because dealing with an abusive relationship, but also the passing of Chester Bennington basically triggered me into doing it, because I was trying to draw a picture, because there's a meetup that I forgot how I came across it. I think it was on Facebook. Yeah, so it was an event that I came across, and Connecticut was meeting up to celebrate Chester, get together. We had sung, and I was drawing a picture before that event, my favorite picture of Chester, and I couldn't do it. I'm not good at drawing people, only fictional characters and whatnot. So, and I was doing my best, and I had some expectations for myself to actually like accomplish it, because that's my idol. But I didn't. So dealing with the stress of that past abusive relationship and trying to perfect a drawing, it got to me, and then boom. So I did it, but it wasn't like anything crazy. Smile. Freaking beautiful. But yeah, that's just, it's like, sorry, sometimes I randomly speak dragon language, so it's like, I never really think about it that much anymore. I don't really see it as a big deal that I don't do it anymore, to be honest. I'm not sure why. But I just hope that, you're dealing with so many intrusive thoughts. I know that it can be kind of hard not to project it onto other people. But the more consciously aware you are of yourself, your emotions, the better you handle it than before. Because when you don't have expectations of how it's gonna be, don't have expectations that you're gonna be healed. It's just all, like I said, it's all about you basically learn how to handle it better. So, being aware, being present, something comes up, you react. Don't beat yourself about it. You didn't fail. It's not like you're starting over again. Don't do that, because it's gonna add more stress. So, and then you end up manifesting something you don't want to manifest. So, you become more aware that you don't actually, project it onto people, at least most of the time. I know that people's trauma is different. They ask for some different things. It affects them differently than others. Which is understandable. So, it's all about being on this person's level, be on your own unique level, how you handle things, how you become more spiritually aware, how you take care of yourself, and don't try to hurt others like these so-called woke people. Woke and consciousness, it's not the same thing. Woke is more like a political thing, an identity thing. Like, it's still the ego. You're still identifying that ego self. You're still identifying your gender, your pronouns, and for example, your sexuality or whatnot, and your political, where you stand. As the person. That's why you're shit. Communism is it's the opposite of consciousness, because consciousness is like, you actually understand that you are energy. You are energy, and we're actually beyond the identities of the ego. Attachment is not a shit. And being aware of that and understanding your pure energy is also encapsulating and manifesting. Because everything's energy. It's all about vibrating on that frequency. So I want to surrender the ego. I'll do that and vibrate on the frequency of my higher self, and then start manifesting what I want to bring into my reality. So the more you do this, the more present you are, the more you allow yourself to surrender. Which, just because you surrender doesn't mean that you're allowing all these things to beat you up mentally, emotionally. It's just that you're becoming in control, actually. And then, next thing you know, things are just passing by, and then you're like, wait, what happened to those intrusive thoughts? They're gone. because you decide to observe them. If I bust my ass, I'm not starting this over. This is what I have to deal with right now. So, if I bust my ass, go ahead, feel free to laugh. You probably need it. So, yeah, just flow with it. Don't try to like fight it, because you're gonna realize it passed by, and then the more you're present, the more you actually start to feel better. And I noticed that whenever I practice telekinesis, I have not succeeded yet. It only happened once without my intention, so. But maybe I'll explain that in another video one day. This is epic. I feel like I'm in a scene of a movie, like X-Men or something. Yeah, just like I said, just flow. I'm sorry, I'm just like focusing on busting my ass, but I just felt like it was a perfect opportunity to release this video on this topic today. And so yeah, it'll be fun. You're just learning how to handle your spirituality better, these things better, and not allowing them to beat you up, because when you try to fight against the current in life, then you're just gonna be stressed out, and it's just gonna tear you apart, because you're so focused on what you don't want to happen that it actually happens. So that's why you have to be in flow.